Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Can I hit that?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. go play action here on first down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. First down.
Again.
And now a throw on first.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 30. The pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. And the Ravens have got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram.
Number 21, Mark
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Patrick Queen.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Pernell McPhee on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, touchdown! New Orleans!
Michael Thomas, 53 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Lining up for the point after.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he's able to get it out of there. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to second.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He's got the 1st down here inside the 40. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Bree's going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead.
For the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action now. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 89 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Man up the left side is Brown. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 75 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone.
ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Calais Campbell on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Breeze now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Breeze here finding Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Now a play fake. Breeze. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. 20. Is that it? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also...
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down.
Another heavy rush, and down he goes. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive that has, and he's going to go down again. They overrode him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole...
And pressure gets to him again. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over, as you said, 2-score game still. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
4-yard line.
From the 44, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He
could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. They put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense. Break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Gain of a yard.
So all 11, probably crashing the line here. Now the second down throw on target. 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch. 26 and also a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over. Their own 44-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Play action. Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On play action, now Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Breeze.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
touchdown.
Willie Snead. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
34.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Kamara, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Score Saints 34.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Charles Davis and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon.